Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bosnia. I just barely remember the name of the series because it's been going on for a long time. Not to mention that we're running the Empire of Slavia in addition to Bosnia. As again, I will be continuing this series until this man dies. Although his health is good, as he is 60 years old, he is fully healthy and everything. And he's never going to change his medicine focus because I'm going to try to beat my old record at the age of 92. Just like that one Astor Leonese ruler, which I forgot his name because I have not rewatched that old series. Because I rarely rewatch some of my old Crusader Kings series. Because I'm always, filming nearly every day. And this is no exception. But let me tell you something. Since this is one of the last few episodes, so I can put my full focus on the Prussian series of Crusader Kings 2 as part of the Historical Immersion Project Overhaul mod. But there will be another Crusader Kings 2 series to go along with Prussia, but it's for something just totally different, and it's going to be on the short term. Because, well, it's more of not only grabbing attention to acknowledge this thing exists, and, well, it involves one of my favorite minority cultures. But anyways, what's the other thing on the agenda? Oh, yes. Yeah, I saw some new dev diaries regarding the upcoming uh, next update for patch or whatnot for Crusader Kings 3. Even though I've already said here on this series that once I'm done with Bosnia, I'm going to take an extended break from Crusader Kings 3 so I could put my focus on those series, especially the Prussian one. And and I would come back to Crusader Kings 3 later this year. By later, like, don't mean like third or fourth quarter of the year. That's way too far to be thinking like that. But rather, just wait for the DLC and whatnot, and as long as I'm not in the middle of any kind of series, then I'll do it. But the question is, who? Which is practically up to me at this point. Just whatever interests me first. I can't guarantee anything. As with most things that I film, can't guarantee everything. But do not forget that there's also the ongoing Imperator Rome Pontus series here on the Lord Master channel, which you can check it out. It's starting to get a bit interesting as we're going to be on a path of creating our first Zoroastrian Democratic Republic. But you won't see that here in Crusader Kings, obviously. And interestingly, I mentioned Pontus. We do hold in an area that's where Pontus came. Where is it? It's like we know Trebizond. Well, Karazos. Polymonum. Onanion. Which I was about to say. Hey, isn't that also the place where... I don't know. Ah, here's Pontus. Amasya. Yes, that's the area. Even though it's currently held by Byzantine Empire, but still. This is where the capital of Pontus is, and the future Zoroastrian Democratic Republic will be formed in that series. And there's Gadilan, which is a bishopric at that time. Amisos, a city, including areas like Sinope, Zagora, Antropa, Paphlagonia, Heraclea, Tarsos, and Vetnea. That's the extension of the Pontine Republic that is to be formed in the future, as the series continues on. But anyways, what I'm really here for is, obviously, see how long he's going to be around, while we continue to expand as a way of, well, we got to pass the time. We plan on taking Coruscant in the future, once those months expire. but in time. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Khuzestan. Haven't taken that area yet. Part of Persia. Therefore, Persian Empire. That area is next. You know, we would be up against the Grand Emirate of Persia and Gujarat. Here it is. For big gains. So let's kick it off for this episode for the continued expansion into Persian lands in the parts of, you know, Bosnian or Slavic Persia. Good enough. You're going the wrong way, but who cares at this point? The peasants in the county of Zavers, yeah, are in good mood. The harvest is bountiful, the roads are safe, and village elders are telling nonsensical stories of cows producing honey-laden milk and geese laying golden eggs. The peasants are praising me for their fortune and have sent the delegation carrying their gifts. Quiet. No, they need the surplus more than I do, because we got so much money that I have no idea what to do with them. Anyways, what am I missing? Oh yes, the dev diary for the upcoming Crusader Kings 3 update. They mentioned that they're going to be reintroducing duels, or introducing duels, into Crusader Kings 3. Even though you've seen some duels during this series, which isn't quite as sophisticated, but at least we're going to have duels for real, instead of using a mod that I've been using for this series. Now anyways, my court physician Samira has made her way into my life with sweet words and sweet touches. Late at night I struggle to keep it off my mind. I feel it smoldering between us, should I burst the flames or die out? Do I really want a bad reputation since I'm a religious icon and a living legend? So I say, I'm tired of these games. Leave me alone, all of you. I don't want women taking life out of me. I'm trying to stay healthy. That's the secrets of a long life. Because I once read an article about some one woman who lived to over 100 or whatnot. That said something like, what are the secrets of longevity? And one woman says, never had sex. Was a virgin. Alright, move on. This one's this area's next. Is that the forces from... No. Oh boy, here comes the Persian-Gujarati force. Damn raiders. Probably have to engage them soon. Hurry up with that progress. I mean, you're a better general than I. You should take them on. You could take them both on. Advantage-wise, yes. You can devastate their forces. Tell you what, switch places. Chances are even. Actually, we have to disregard siege and engage him. If it gets out of hand, raise more men. We're crossing desert mountains. If they come down to the plains, it'll be better. You fools. That's a lot added to the war score. We'll get back to sieging the rest of the countryside in a moment. I was eating some baklavas as a snack while reviewing some documents. I forget to wipe my hands before handing the parchment, and I got sticky baklava syrup all over it. That is unfortunate. Gained a tiny bit of stress because I am impatient. Try here instead. Sultanate of Adal. Skews exposed. Kyrgyzstan's a big area. They never really invested in their defenses. Still thinking about the future. Oh my goodness. 3 baronies, very heavily fortified. We'll save Tustar for last. No wonder why I like the lands of Iranian cultures. It's the geography. Oh hell. It's their ally. And they're moving very fast. None of them have organized it. Do we have to abandon this siege again? Or so we just keep it going? They're not engaging us here. But it's conveniently close to here. Wait for it. Engage. Gotcha. Two simultaneous battles are taking place. We know that result. What about this one? Back him up. Yeah, let's take the area. It's only a couple of days, and it's victory. Scholar will be just the next focus. Starting with this. I'm just going down that route first. Get rid of negative culture modifier and different faith pinning up. Because we are a multicultural cosmopolitan empire. Is Slavia / Bosnia. Again! I just can't stop eating baklava and then getting all over it. Let me ask you a question of you Bosnian viewers. Do any of you eat baklava, or that's not part of your traditional cuisine? I mean, as much as I know a lot about Bosnia, cuisine is something that I have a tendency to overlook whenever I look up a history or whatever cultures I'm interested in, because I know it's very various, but cuisine is probably the last thing I kind of want to look, because, you know, the foods that I eat on a weekly basis, I stay pretty consistent. And I'm often resistant in trying out new stuff because it's just part of my psyche. It's part of my anxiety, you know, that it's like, hey, you should try this. And it's like, hey, Lord Master, you should try this. And I'm like, I don't know if I can eat that. I don't know if I can handle that without the fear of repercussions. I don't know. It's just a me thing more than a country thing. It's a me thing. Khuzestan is ours. And of course, since, you know, the Christianity faith is a pluralist, we vassalize those of the other faith in. Any of you Persians around? Of course. Now, who likes mead more? That is the question. Well, you're the one that hates me the least. So, see, you gotta win the hearts and minds. Because you're gonna be the one to govern this area. It's kind of funny that he is Count Marzuban. Marzuban is Count, or something along those lines. It's an equivalent of in the Persian languages. Persian language, all the Iranian languages. Sogdians use that too, but they use a different word. Altaba, that's the Sogdian word equivalent of count. Oh, it's time for me to go on a pilgrimage, really. Well, we'll deal with that when we come to it. Now, create title. Oh no, usurp it. Much better. The land is yours. The Banate of Khuzestan. Boom. Now, all these Muslims here, they're your problem now. Could convert the rest of them just by simply giving them gifts and a demand conversion, but I ain't got time for that. And practically those Banates are, you know, equivalent to satrapies. at this point, because we still don't have the kingdom of Persia yet. Cannot usurp it who considers fate to be hostile, or worse, if while in control of its digital lands, it cannot usurp primary title because they're at war. Different issue. You guys are next. And then it'll be Khorasan's turn. But first, it's time for me to go on a pilgrimage. Oh, I totally forgot about the mystical communion. Well, notify me of that next time. And then the pilgrimage. Let's go to where Christianity began. Here in Rama. And after the pilgrimage, start the next war. It ain't gonna take long. While my communions with the divine have been different lately, they no longer make me feel ecstatic, but instead weak. Today I cannot even muster the strength to rise from bed. Servants, help! I've become ill for a while. But I'm still good, because of countering the penalties. Do no more is necessary. Even though you try to seduce me. Insisted that my humors were out of balance. Out of balance, my eye. Oh, and that the best way restored would be through bloodletting. After consulting an astronomical chart, she decided that I should be bled from my armpits and temples. The bloodletting just turned out to what I needed. Yep, you got it. Hope I don't get sicker, like get pneumonia while you're out on a short pilgrimage. Lost. Boy, I look odd when I'm ill. Just got a notification that one of my friends is streaming a game called Maneater. What the heck is that? Anyways, I could have sworn that this was supposed to be the path onwards. None of my companions or I have managed to find our way back to the pilgrimage. Well, are we even looking at the right stars at night? It feels been wasting weeks. For 5 years? No. Use your money. I cannot believe I got lost in my own country of Bosnia-Herzegovina. Can a man get lost in his own country? I guess the answer is yes. That a man can get lost in his own country. So I'm finally here. Body and soul, the great Tisha Visoki. Anyways, as the Jed offered me blessings, I reflect on everything I had to offer with God this moment of time. The reason I just had a stammering moment. Don't you know that it is here, and Visoki, where I took part of this pilgrimage to leave from my castle and then go somewhere in the Bosnian countryside. While it's highly developed, though some are more highly developed than others, but still, a well-developed city, and you got lost on your way to the pilgrimage to the great Hija of Visoki. Ain't that something? Ah, shut up and go eat some baklava. Baklava. Just trying to figure out what's correct pronunciation. Man, you are off your rocker. But still, something has changed how the ghosty and the Jedi treat me. Yeah. Sick. That's what they're treating me. I'm ill. Keep away from me. Even though I'm the healthiest man in the world at 60. But at least I'm wearing a mask because nobody wants to see my old disfigured face because of the bubonic plague. Yeah. Terrible memories. Just let me drink one more. What's the target? How much is Hamdan? I have one. Oh, you idiot. Yeah, inside my realm, there's this county, and there's 4. But however, 1 holds there. And there's, Jamaspet from Tabaristan. This is the Sultanate of Daylem. Yes, there's still Arabs up there, but oh, we could seize it instead of holy war for it. That's the only Najor land that I could seize. At least you got something to spend prestige on, just for one objective. Banazis, but forced vassalization's too big. You only have that? Hamadan. That sounds a little confusing, don't you think? So it'll be here, there, there, and there. But again, I know Persian territories well. I've played only twice in the history of Crusader Kings 2, where we formed the Persian Empire. One was Croatia, and the other was Sogdia. Wow. Surveying the land. But I think we should engage them first. Because there's going to be a lot of those guys. And if we take too many casualties, then get a holy order. And if it's still not enough, get some mercenaries. Gods damn it. What is the matter with you people? I didn't know Adamitism was making a comeback. I thought that's just an antiquated movement. Because don't you know that Christianity is the way? Not this crap again. You could play that game. Damn! Both movements got locked. Moved by my tribulations, Ban Candida has offered me their constant aid in many cases, hoping to alleviate the burden of my aids. Our Candida's tensions incur the ire of Pope Innocentius. Candida cannot be trusted. It's merely employed to exploit the human age. Pope's my friend, you know. She's the Ban of Latium. Oh, Latium, that's very important. Don't you know that a lot of manpower comes from Latium? So, can the 3 of us not find common ground? Yes. Look at the diplomacy. I will manage to reconcile the two vassals. And I will increase my diplomacy by 1. I got prestige and all of my stresses are gone. We all have common ground here. I'm still ill, but I'm going hunting while these guys fight in the war. One's going to Marga, and the other to Tabriz. Must scour the hills twice over by now and still no sign of game. Everyone expects to triumph over a trophy, but as things are looking, I will only return in shame. Need a vassals like me or keep the empire together. I will not sink, so I'd rather return empty-handed. I'm gonna come up with an excuse. That's because I'm still ill. At least you've got something to back your claim. But keep in mind, I'm a hunter. Not yet legendary hunter. But all better. Taking a capital would jump the war score up even more. Once we take all the relevant territories, despite the low war score. Because don't you know there's a lot more of them out there? Boy, they're angry. Hurry up with that siege. They're probably going to come down here and attack us. Take command, Ban Tessimir. Okay, I got it. Put him in. Tessimir Nazaninich. Heck of a name. That loathsome fiend. Your scheme is over. The jig is up. Now take Ardabil. Well, we'll begin to take their capital. It is my vassal king for plotting against me. Now that I'll end your scheme on claiming the throne for me. You dumb bastard. I would imprison you right now if I had the druthers. What? In actuality, I want you to report to prison right now. You just say, it's like, here's the money. Nobody's like, oh, I regret it. So I'm gonna go to prison now, so thank you. It's always, let this be a lesson to you. It is always, and always, about the money. And yet they say money can get you out of prison. Sometimes it's money that can get you into prison, just to say, you know, to change your mind. It's like, okay, you know what, I did a bad thing, and so I'm just gonna bring myself in. But hey, At least I have money in my soul, you know. What the hell am I gonna spend in prison? I don't know. I don't know what they do in prison. That they allow some sort of currency system between cellmates. They practically run the barter system over there. Oh, come on, Lord Master. You're thinking of American prisons. Like in movies. Quit thinking that silly nonsense. Big war score jump coming up. One more big battle ahead. There goes my friend, King of Bulgaria. One more battle will do. Power of the Scriptures. Patriarch Kulin often quotes passages from the Scriptures about the holy virtues. I should prove that I paid attention by quoting a passage of my own, preferably one to complement its personality. I will memorize and recite the section on this paragon. He's stubborn, he's honest, he's gluttonous. I'm not sure what he is, but I'll say his compassion. He is pleased. Oh, there goes our king. One of our kings got killed. He was the king of Serbia. Hey. The Emir is my vassal now. We'll let you out of prison with a conversion. And you will respect me. And now... Now here's your money. As some sort of reward for your patience. Now wait a couple of months for the men-at-arms to refill. Slow down, will you? Just take it down will do. And then the big one is still coming up. Yeah, I'm saving that kingdom holy war for Khorasan against the Khoshids. 29 out of 77. Damn. Long way. But Khorasan would be a huge gain. Don't you know how many counties are inside? Yep, even up just barely enough to reach the Oxus area, which would be bordered into Transoxiana area. Yeah, these are the guys that ruled Punjab. In addition to Kashmir, Sindhu, Maru, and Transoxiana. Defensive wars as much. We've only been fighting shorter wars. Oh! Oh! Look at this. Persia, Gujarat has loosened its grip a little. Some of them went independent. Could just take it very easily. Get it with 2 stones with 1 bird. Don't need to vassalize them. Okay, I got it. Don't worry about it. Okay, I severely underestimated them. We need backup now. Holy order. Right now. No, no, no. In the middle of a gathering, you bastards. Stop gathering. You're going that way. One down. 1 to go. We'll bring in the siege weapons soon. This is part of Esfahan. You take it. Or... well, you're not a lunatic, so you'll have this. So yes, that's Esfahan. It is your capital of the Persian Empire. Really? That little thing? Oh, sorry I didn't pick. God dang it. It's all night. Yeah, you come in. And you too. Part of Esfahan. Get it too. You're next. For Dalem. Just to get in one area. Oh, fine. Do we always underestimate our enemy? We have more revenge than they do. The Chevalier of Grandmaster Lakshman. Not that great at all. And the capital's just right around the corner. Very well fortified. Advance. Don't worry, the big one is still yet to come. I like how you're saying the big one. As we're just still waiting for more areas of Persia to continue just loosen its grip. So I can come in and take it. And I'm sure you probably realize by now that I don't care about Byzantine Empire anymore. I'll try to take the rest of the land. More interested in Persian Empire. Yeah, sure. Leave the skies be. That's still celestial realms for the Gusti to know. Yeah, you're right. Wonder if I'll ever pick up that zealous trait. Then one more area to besiege, which is its capital, which will take slightly long. Or win one more battle. Another alternative. Now at least the Muslims will tolerate me a little more. From Russian to Pepsian. Pepsian. Okay, one more big battle it is. It's 99 and it's about to be 100. Maybe we don't have to fight it so we can save lives. Too late to consider. We're already locked in. Just beat him up. Well, we done got him all. Now, who wants to run Dalem? Hey, any Persians around here? Or Dalemites, which is doubtful that we would find local Dalemites. I was about to say, wait a minute, can't we just sort by, not South Slavic group? Much easier, much more convenient. Any Persians or, if possible, Dalemites? I don't care who you are or what your profession is, we're gonna put you there. And you already have one of the counties, huh? Where? All the heck way over there. Well, the old man's about to croak then, so what about the ones who don't stand to inherit? How about you? Great pox. As child. Ah, it'll be you then. Get well soon. That's all I gotta say. One day, if we ever control the rest of Dalem, you're going to be its Ban. Didn't we have a truce with the Danu? Or did that old ruler pass? How long's he been ruling? Oh no, he's been around. Huh. Hey, you're looking at the wrong way, you dummy. Oh. I think Hormuz should be the next area. Maybe we could take these two counties a little, but the Hormuz area is just two. Two is better than one. Keeps them further away. And it's part of Persian Empire territory, but keep that well in mind that they have a lot of allies. Including the Sri Chandran Kingdom, which is from Malwa. Keep in mind, most of Hindustan is Ashari. And I'm using that term Hindustan because the Muslims are all over the place. And plus that guy is of a Hindustani culture. So yes, definitely Hormuz. It would not be enough to fully usurp the kingdom area of Persia. That would just leave a few remaining, and but remember, it's Persia and Gujarat. That's the reason why I used the name of both areas. And then eventually the big one. We're still waiting for that. Still pending. Okay, rest a while. We'll fight against Danu again for Hormuz. And that starts right now. But bring a lot of manpower with you. Because Maul will be coming. Right set our borders. Again, the reason this is happening, it's because of, well, the fervor has been lowered because we've been fighting so many holy wars. But I don't mind. Because who they're gonna, stand up against Bosnia. That's enough. Split. You're going this way. And you go straight to Hormuz itself. They're that far off. Mao's coming. Sent about nearly 50,000 out there, and it's just about even, though we could get a holy order. Just to keep it even. Just to provide backup. Yeah, rulers have changed their faith to Orthodoxy, figuring that they may come back in some areas, but I ain't terribly worried about them. There's gonna be no Orthodox zealots that rise up against us. Now, if our fervor jumping up a little faster than usual, I'm sure they'll come back around. Sure of it. Again, they're still Christian brothers to us. Oh. Oh boy. We are coming big time. Yep, they're moving inland. Should we engage them? This is madness. Sending our best band for the job. But more backup will be provided very soon. We can get it done fast enough because we're already in engagement. Our best general is at the front. He's a legendary blade master. He can hold his own. Don't you know he's from Krain? Modern-day Slovenia? Now get down there. They'll be here this March. They've got 53 days to be here. I don't know if they got 53 days, because reinforcements are about to arrive as we're about to win this thing. Now they outnumber us. We are taking more casualties than they are now, but holding our ground. Yeah, we got him, we got him. Big jump in the war score. In this case, turn around and head over there. We'll just head this way. Occupy 2 more areas and we will win. These kind of battles is probably what we're going to largely expect, especially when we fight against Khorasan. Outlived my siblings. And by the way, my health is fine now, no longer good. Which pretty much tells you something. And another mystical communion. Because, you know, I'm a wise man. Don't move. They're going to be attacking us, but we have defensive buildings because we just occupied this area. Send them in. Get the siege master and get the best general in front, because you know he's a rough terrain expert and he's an aggressive attacker. And he's one of the knights, so he's the best of the best of the best. In fact, he's the best of all knights of Bosnia. Yeah, he's the son of Nazanin. Yeah. That's what we're referring to. So basically, he's a Bosnian of Arab descent. Bosnian culture. Yes, Bosnian Arab descent. Come on, hurry. He could win this thing alone. They don't care about reinforcing the other guy, so he's actually holding his own. One day, you're going to be the king of Persia. I'm giving you these two. Makes you feel powerful. Makes you feel proud to be a Persian. Who else? You know, we have shorter truces now. I mean, don't you remember? Flexible truces. Yes, shorter truces. That's why we've been on the offensive for long. We can go to war against Tabaristan now. But, oh no, we're ready for it. Ha 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 ha. Just use the men-at-arms. Go straight for the capital. They're looking to make a stand. Got him. There you go. And it's going to take 4 months, and then we'll fight another holy war with them. So yes, let's wait 4 months. It's going to be your turn soon. Oh, they partition. So Punjab gets their area. Yes, stay in their lane. While they have their own area. But they could form an alliance through, you know, being of next of kin. History of that dynasty. Banu Sama. Well, the founder of that cadet branch. The Banu Sama. Oh. Just trying to look up their history. Dynasty head of the Banu Sama. Are they still around? The Banu Sama? Here's the founding house. Dated from 685 AD by Thakur of Kafirkot, a Bedouin. From there. Okay, so this was during that time. And they've been there ever since. But now it's just a Punjabi culture over there. But again, our empire is not expected to enter into India. We're not expected that. We're just here to try to grab as much Persian territory as possible. During that man's life. Which probably no doubt will get it done. And don't forget, you can fight for Kabulistan as well. It's almost like one would think we're emulating Alexander the Great's conquest, but not exactly. Now the Persian Empire territory is held by Byzantine. I should go for Shivan next. Modern day Azerbaijan. don't want to let the Byzantines hold that, do we? So, you got 4 months. 36 out of 77. That's required. Don't know why, but I mean, it's nice to get scholar, but would it be much grander if I just, go for theologian? It's for piety reasons, since we keep using that for holy wars. Since I'm trying to be zealous. Yeah, I think that'll do. Start working on the theologian route. Then keep the medicine focus on. Because I am 6, 7 years old, and I think I probably want to spend my remaining years going for theologian. Since we keep using the piety to start holy wars. February 5th, remember that. I dreamt of traveling to a magnificent, mighty castle, so large and immense it towered over everything in nearby territory. Even the forests and the mountains, it was an opposing sight. When I woke up, I wondered what was that about. Yeah, dreamt of a magnificent castle. Yeah, I still got a decision. Three, two, one. No, thank you. It's wartime. As much as I want to get either of these lands, but this first. For the capital before the rest. There's not much of them out there. So. Once again, you underestimate them. What were you to underestimate this? My daughter went on ahead of the group chasing a fox. While close behind, I find her standing above a commoner, tugging an arrow out of the poor man's chest. As soon as she sees me, she sighs arrow behind me. It was the fox, father, I swear. Soon the rest of her will catch her demand explanation. I can tell I've been convinced. She fought valiantly to save him. I saw it. Everybody believes me. Boy, I'm at a point where in the future I could potentially have great-grandchildren. In fact, is that going to be a problem, me being so long-lived that it would be hard-pressed to find more children? If you want to start marrying young women again, then you probably might. Isn't there a cost and how much? Oh yes, prestige. Okay, never mind. Because she's 43 and just someone younger. Unless, I don't know. It's just one of the flaws when you live long. There you go. Someone at a decent age. Oh, we see matrilineal. What is your education, by the way? Didn't see. Naive appeaser. Bad diplomacy, but genius makes up for it. Again, we're near the end of the series. I really don't care. The series will end as soon as he dies of old age, without having anything, hopefully not to die prematurely by anything else. That's what I care about. Just take the capital, then start taking up the area. Owners in 2 years in debt. Yes, that's evidence a smaller force can defeat a larger enemy, despite the disadvantages, because all you need is a damn good general, but they got one too, because the guy is chivalrous, is the Grand Master, of Punjabi origin. Right, there's 2 baronies. One's a little weaker than the other. Again, never been this area before. It's mainly wetlands, the land of Azerbaijan, the land of fire. They called it that because, I don't know, Zoroastrians that once lived here may have called it that. All it needs is one more holding. 9, 15, 7. Over there. Ganja. I was looking at the area. Isn't that a part of Greater Armenia? Yeah. Like, just wondering if it rings a bell, if any of these areas are still there today in modern day Nagorno-Karabakh, a disputed territory between Armenia and Azerbaijan. But there's no disputes here in this Bosnian series because we've just won this territory as part of Persian Empire. The Ban is here. So now, here's some money and convert. You and the rest of your lot. Now it's going to take 2 years to fight either of these two. So are we ready to go through this? Okay. Titles to usurp. Hormuz and Tabaristan. Keep forgetting to usurp. And if one of them goes to another territory, we'll deal with that. Here. The Ban of Tabiristan. And you hold Hormuz until you figure out what you're going to do with that. Hey, they'll tell you, yeah, there's no prestige penalty in breaking a truce, but the only penalty you're going to get is just general opinion for about 3 years. But no down in prestige. It's just people ain't going to like you when you break truces. Come on, I have standards. Yes, I've got standards. Who else? My wife murdered him? As in, I witnessed the murder? Well, she's a schemer. She did indeed kill somebody. But I cannot imprison her because, but murder is murder, you know? Yeah, one of my daughters is also a murderer. Then why did you murder him? And yet, I could not blackmail you. Maybe it's publicly acknowledged that you are indeed a murderer. And yet, I can't imprison you. What kind of law are we running here? Persian to dialogue. There you go. You got the culture correct. Very soon we'll be entering into mainly Tajik land. Ah! That happens. I'll start the big war in just a moment. Well, there goes my Pope and friend. What do you mean, my Pope? I'm not Catholic. He ain't my Pope, I'm Christiani. But still, we must honor him, respect him, as one of the leaders of one of the churches. And a friend, too. Step over the threshold of my court decisions, Samir's office. I find her bent deeply overbooked. This translation of Galen's atrocious, she says, was if I follow instructions, I am likely to kill my patients. I'm outright to kill them. Oh, come on. You're the most renowned physician the world has ever seen. And yet, you don't, you know? Well then, let me have a look. I'll back out with that. Really high. Check your truces. What do the vassals think of me with all this warring? In fact, the long-range penalty is there so much, along with my reputation and personal diplomacy, it's not even going to matter. I mean, some, but not all, but... Here. This is to prevent factions from forming, be it independence or anything. Because we know there's plenty of them out there. Alright. This is it. The big one. For Khorasan. Interestingly, I could also take a part of Transoxiana, or even up there, or the Caucasus, but no, we're here for this. This would be the biggest gain yet. There's plenty of them out there, with levies, mostly from them. And one more thing. How much? It's 40 out of 77. This would be a huge gain for us. This would be a huge victory for the Slavic Bosnian Empire to get Khorasan. So, as we said, now we're going to be entering into Tajik territory. This is the worst place to be in. Keep reinforcing until now they brought mercenaries. Keep increasing. 50,000. Stop right there. Chin. Stop. We may need Holy Order as backup. Go to Tun. And then you'll be heading to Kai. As I said, this is the worst place to you know, set up a rally point for a staging area for the great offensive. Going outside of traditional Persian lands. And these bastards are all going that way. What? Renowned as his public faith for Christianity, revealing himself as a crypto-religionist. You drive a magnificent castle too. Crypto-religionist. Yeah, that can happen. Accomplished commander, so say you. I'll try to lure them over here. Nishapur isn't far from here. They're going for Tadbiristan, but occupying these territories will force them to come back here. You'll have the honor to take Nishapur. We'll head to Kashma. Maybe this will bring them over here. And then we'll engage them if they dare. They could take the area, but taking their land is more important. Because we have the relevant objective. Since you have all this now. Maybe save it up for this. Because since I've been focusing on learning these days. If the renown were to come fast enough. Oh yeah, John Magnificent Castle is the king of Ruthenia. Egypt's due to the university. 3 months! Oh, don't get excited. Where is the siege master? Barsek of Jerusalem, who is 29. I thought you look a little older, but I forgot you're an albino. I thought he's always been ruling this long. Nope, he's an albino. Oh, are we seriously going to take him without a fight? Because if he had his druthers, I think he could defeat them all one by one, but that would just be suicide at this point, and then we would have to bring a holy order for further assistance. You know what? Go in after him. We're about to take the capital, which will add even more to the war score. Alright, I've become athletic. There goes my friend, King of Lithuania. Now that I'm athletic, that keeps the health up. And if I get too stressful, I can always go out for a run. Damn raiders. Remember to bring a holy order in case it gets out of hand. Because we sent him to Tabaristan to put a stop to it. It's going to be fighting in the forested area. And their supplies just went low, so that adds a little bit to disadvantage. Okay, you sure you want to do this? Listen, 59 years old, your prowess is without equal amongst all the knights of Bosnia. And you have no knights. Well, damn! All the knights are over there. And he took their capital. Do we have an organizer somewhere? No, we do not. Damn! Well, you better go save his bacon, because the only knight is he. Only the men-at-arms will do to find. But can his commanding talent defeat the army? Yes. Yes, we can, but they're about to send more reinforcements. Now it's turning against us. Get the holy order. Why do we always have to come save you? Oh, yeah, this Estonian man that we just brought in recently. Get in there! It was being brave and stupid. Still not enough. Enemy defensive advantage. Well, we're not fighting a defensive battle. When are you going to be there? 1st of October. That's not going to be enough. Get mercenaries. Keep it going. Get me the Avars and ninjas. Just to keep it going. Keep the battle running. But I fear we may need a little more than that. We're still taking far more casualties because we've done a stupid thing. And still not there yet. Can only have one at a time. Company of the Skull Cap, Company of the Rose, move out. You damned fool. You came to battle without any knights. Instead we had to bring in mercenaries. There. Bloody. Bloody hell. Turn around, just take these 2 holdings. Yeah, about to win this thing. That was a hellacious battle over there. What is this land called? Saria. Saria, Tabaristan, Iran, modern day. We shook the world. It's a wonder how in this game there's no such thing as aggressive expansion or defensive packs. Which, I wonder if that'll ever be reintroduced. Um, the defensive packs just to prevent aggressive expansion campaigns like these. Now, where are we at this point? 69 out of 77. So, this one small territory. The rest of this, which you have to take it one by one. You'll fight Danu again for Makran region, which that's 3. And of course, Kabulistan. And yet there's another mighty country up there that the Bosnians have to deal with. But we'll see the continuation of the Persian campaign in the next episode, as Kulin is fine at 70. Yeah, he's doing all right for 70. So as I said, just wanted to grab one more imperial title just to be added to his collection. So that way he can be the Tsar of Bosnia, Slavia, and Persia. So we hope you people enjoyed this episode. As we said, the series will continue until his death. But it's more than likely now that we will create the Persian Empire title before we can usurp the rest and get the entirety of Persian Empire in addition to Bosnia and Slavia. But until then, so long for now.